So here we have the Hotpoint WMYL 8352 8kg washing machine. It has a huge porthole style door to make it easier to load and unload the drum. It's got all of these cycles here, but they're all personalisable, so you can change what the standards are. Unfortunately, there's no digital display, so when you choose the number, it doesn't tell you what the temperature should be, what the spin speed should be, and how long it's going to take, which is a huge con on this machine. I have to have the manual on the fridge all the time, so I know what I'm going to do. We use reusable nappies, so I'm constantly changing the cycles that I need to use depending on the washing that I'm doing. It has quite a lot of choice of cycles, as you can see. Now usually we use synthetics, which is number 6, but we change it to synthetics 40 by changing the dial on the temperature dial. It also has the super wash, which increases the amount of water taken in by the machine, so it just gives it a better clean. Extra rinse speaks for itself. Easy iron is to do with the spin speed, and time saver cuts the time of the wash in half. It does also have like fast wash 60 and fast wash 30, which are an hour and half an hour washes. It has a super silent spin, which I'll get to after we've had a look at the drawer. Now the drawer swings out, and as you can see, I've made a little bit of a mess because the softener compartment is just a little bit too small for pouring the softener in with the measurement jug thing. It used to have a little bit of blue plastic here which had a measure on to show you how much powder you were putting in, but it stopped the powder actually going into the wash when you press start, so we had to take it out. Right, so the powder and the softener's in. You can see I made a mess again. I think maybe you are supposed to take that blue bit of plastic out when you do the wash. It's just there for measurement purposes. But it doesn't say anything like that in the instructions. It's not really a very good machine for being self-explanatory. It's quite complicated until you know exactly what you're doing. And it says, I read somewhere that it's supposed to have child lock. But there's nothing in the instructions, and I can't see anything on the machine to clarify that feature. Right, so we'll just turn it on. So the lights come on here. You've got the standard wash, rinse, spin, drain, end, and door lock. I put it on to synthetics, which is normally a 60-degree wash, but I've changed it to 40, 800 spin, and it's off. Now this is the instruction book of all of the cycles. Even though you can personalise each one depending on what spin and temperature you want, it only tells you what the difference would be if you changed it to synthetics 40. It doesn't really tell you how long a wash will be if you put it down to 400 spin or something. I guess you just have to do it once and time it, and then you'll find out. So this is it on a wash. You can't really hear it at all. If we're in a different room, we can't tell that the machine is on. Doesn't really get that much louder on a spin, to be honest. So overall, it's a good machine. It does its job. It's easy to customise the load to how you want it. It just would really benefit from having a digital display just to make everything that little bit clearer.